hybrids. This is Code again from Dragon Raja CS85, and in this video we're gonna talk about passive Dracs. So mainly passive Dracs from Rhein auction. So the reason why we're talking about this now is because we just had, well, at least in our server, we just had a Rhein auction, and though I didn't really bid that much, I only bid the minimum or around minimum 42 bids, which I got 8th place. So this is the reward. Yeah. So, but we're not gonna talk about that now. The reason why we're talking about Rhein auction is of course Rhein points. So to check your Rhein points, you can see here I have a total of 69. Still a long way to go to actually get a Drac. So of course there's a Royal Covenant for the Drac, but we're not gonna cover that now because of oh, Nebula Love. Congrats, Dancing Love. A lot of people getting outfits from Nebula Love or from Time of Treasure, Treasure of Time. I always yeah, Treasure of Time. Anyway. So going back, so we're gonna talk about this one, pack of the Ancient from the armor, Ancient Right from the pants, cap, Ancient Rhythm, so basically mostly Ancient Fortitude, Ancient Bloodthirst, and Ancient Frost. So yeah, let's check that out in our gears. So yeah. Dracs. Okay, so before we go through them, it's actually nice because of, well, for the main difference of a normal Drac from a passive Drac is basically this one. Normal Drac, you need to activate it to get the effect. So basically, when I activate this one, Odin's Wrath doesn't have any effect. And if I turn that on again, it's like that. But for passive Dracs, like, let's go through it first. Here we go. Pack of the Ancient. So basically, the description is also different from below. Unlocked to activate, and this one is locked. So that's how you know, aside from the description itself, that it says that it's a passive Drac. So make sure to note that before you activate a Drac. So of course, in Rhein auction, Rhein points, you need 600 for one passive Drac. So basically that's a lot. So if you plan to activate them all, you don't need to watch this. This is for those who are really looking for the value of, or which one to go first, or which one you should go for to first. Should it be the pack of the Ancient, the other Ancient Dracs, or whatever? Wow, another, I'm not sure, outfit or hair. Only him. I'm not sure, did you guys get any of the outfits already or hair in the Treasure of Time? Finally got it right now. Anyway, yeah, yeah, so let's look at the effect of this one. So once you activate it, increase damage dealt to aerial, knockdown, slowed enemies by 10%. When attacking, there's a chance to slow all enemies in 5-meter radius by 30% for 5 seconds and get an extra damage boost on affected targets. So I'm not sure if the second effect is actually stacking up from the first effect, because I'm not sure if it only means that it's already adding up from the first. But yeah, let's just assume that it's stacking up. It's great. It's quite offensive Drac, but the only reason that I don't like this one is that it has too many conditions. You need to knock down, delay, slow before you actually get the benefit of it. However, the second effect is actually good because of the 30% chance to slow enemies around the target. Yeah. Or wait, 5-meter radius around you, not the target. So yeah, it's actually good for PvP for other effects, I am not sure you can even knock down the opponents. Like for example, in well, you can do knock down the opponent's Dragon Slayer. I'm not sure in Clash of Swords, probably not, and Codes probably not. So yeah, this is quite limited to PvP, and the effect itself is quite limiting. Let's see the red one of this. The Myth Returns. So still the same conditions, it just has a higher percentage. So for me, I'm not quite. Oh, the rages, 5-meter rages by 30%, and the effect is 10 seconds. Maybe that's quite of a change because of the 10 seconds. 12% higher, 15% for the second. So it must be a difference. So in total, if you slow down enemies, probably you're gonna have a 27% maybe damage boost from that enemy. But I don't think this is the first one that I'll get. Let's check out the others. Ancient Seal. Yeah. So this one, trigger buff that blocks yourself from damages for 5 times every 10 seconds. Wow. For 5% of your PDEF each time. No? When your attack, odds are that you'll get a bonus block for 6 seconds for an extra 8% block of your PDEF. The heck does that mean? What does the block mean? I'm confused. But this is actually good if it does block yourself from damages 5 times every 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds is definitely cool. The only thing is that, does this mean that your PDEF will definitely be reduced every time, and when the block is gone, you're gonna take more damage because of it's taking your PDEF? Quite interesting. But I'm not sure I'd want this because there's still a drawback. So let's check out the red ones. Okay, the red ones, 7.5% of your PDEF each time. Reduced damage taken. So this one is not blocked. Okay, so maybe it's really not blocked, but instead it's increasing your def instead, which kind of confusing. So when being attacked, chance to obtain a buff for 6 seconds and reduce damage taken for 12% of your PDEF each time. Oh, I kind of ignored it. So another drawback of this one is it's only PDEF. And right now, what's annoying is the phantom sound, and that's not physical attack. So this one really loses its value depending on which meta that we're facing right now. So probably not today. Okay, let's just check the others. Pants, what do we have here? Nope. Okay, Ancient Rite. Reduces chance to receive crit by 3% when attack triggers crit strike. What? When attacking maybe? Yeah, so this effect is cancelled, but dual attack increased by 15% of crit level for 6 seconds. Okay, so this is good. A bit of defense from the chance, reduces chance to receive crit strike by 3%, but I think this is more offensive because of the effect is cancelled, but dual attack increases by 15%. So I think when you actually receive a crit, the effect will be cancelled and you'll receive a dual attack. I'm sorry if I'm interpreting this wrong, but let me know in the comments how accurate this is. I'm having trouble in sometimes reading the description of Dragon Raja because sometimes it's not as accurate as I would hope it would be. Yeah, so let's check out the red ones if it has some good potential or maybe it can give us some clarity. Okay, reduces chance to receive crit strike by 5%. When attack triggers crit strike, this effect is cancelled, but the dual attack increases by 15% of crit level for 6 seconds. Triggers every 15 seconds. So higher percentage, so probably um, mm, I'd say this is a candidate for the ones that we want to activate because of course I like offensive stuff and this doesn't have not offensive stuff but offensive builds. But I don't really like that it's well, we'll have to see the others first. I'm not sure if this is the best for an offensive build. Okay, so the next one we're gonna look at is there's two passive Dracs for the boots, but I don't think I'm not sure where to get this one, but we're gonna go with the Ancient Frost first since we're focusing on Rhein points. So this one is more of healing. Might be an SD thing. Soul Dancer thing. Healing received is increased by 4.5. There's a chance to activate 3% damage reduction after effect for 10 seconds. While the effect is active, each time player is healed, damage reduction is increased by 3%. So this is really an SD thing. Or at least if you have a partner that's always using an SD. But I think this is more of a tank build. So yeah, this would definitely for Soul Dancers. I'm not sure how many Soul Dancers are there in the game. I think some of the Soul Dancers I know already transferred to Phantom Sound, which is an offensive class. So yeah, kind of loses its value because of the lacking SD. Let me know in the comments if you're an SD. One of our SDs, Marzian, actually is well, kind of the best SD that I know, and also of course because of really close to her. Hi Marzi, and yeah, she's also a Phantom Sound now, and really doing great with the Phantom Sound as well. So yep, sorry for that side topic, but I think this is the last three. How many did we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, last three. Yeah, I know this is a long video, but I just want to cover this because this is something that I'm looking into as well because I'm not really sure which one to get if ever I get the 600 Rhein points eventually. Then yeah, so for the next one, Ancient Fortitude. When being controlled, have a chance to remove control. So mostly this crowd control like the slow, freeze, stun, and the others. Super armor and reduce damage taken by 20%, lasting 4 seconds. Okay, I don't like this already. Trigger at most once within 2 minutes. No. You're gonna get a 4 seconds effect once only every 2 minutes. That's I don't like it. Ancient Fortitude, is that? Oh, there's another passive. So this one, when being controlled, 4 seconds still, it only increases the reduced damage taken by 40%. Even if you make it 100%, I won't like this because of the 4 seconds. So pass. Next is, wow, there's a lot of yellow Dracs in the ring. So I think this is Ancient Bloodthirst for the Rhein points. The other one is weird, randomly increasing your elemental attack when only one element matters to you. Yeah, so this one, damage dealt increased by 2% each time, HP is decreased by 20%. So this is a build up. 5 seconds super armor will be activated, and while active, get rate. And again, once every minute. I don't like that. That's so limiting. Still once every minute for the red, and a higher. Well, at least this one is once every minute. If you've seen my Drac reviews, in average, I think the Dracs are actually like triggered one every 45 seconds to 1 minute, even though they don't have any restrictions. But yeah, it's just don't like that it's already limited to begin with. Yeah, it's still pretty much the same. No, I won't recommend that. Next. Ancient Secret Art. Every 1 second, increase physical or magical damage dealt by yourself. And reduce physical damage taken. Okay, so this is a mix of offense and defense. And then we can see. Okay. So the good thing about this is that it happens every second and stacks up to 4. So when you get the 4 buffs, your total would be physical damage plus 8%, magic damage as well, and physical and magical reduction is 8% as well. Then it decays from there. Then it will restart since it's every second, I guess. Interesting. This is actually not bad. I think this is one of the good ones. I think in comparison to the one that we liked earlier. But this is good because it's always active. This is what passive Drac should be. And with that, let's look for the red version of it. Every second, 2%, stacking up to 6 times. And now 5 seconds rather than the 4 seconds. So this is better here. It's 12% in total from the 8%. So this is good because of the mix of offense and defense. Interesting. And it's every second. I don't think we have this one yet, but as a bonus, I guess I'll just cover it up. I think this is the best passive that you should activate if ever you're looking for any passive. This one is good because it has a lot of buff every 12 seconds. It's random, but it's good, and you can get 1 or 2 from the list. So the list is damage dealt increased by 5%, healing increased by 20%, speed increased by 20%, damage taken reduced by 5%, crit damage increased by 10%, crit rest increased by 10, each of which lasts for 10 seconds. So that's a lot. So if you have Royal Covenant, this is comparable, but this one's passive. Numbers are less. I mean the percentage. The heal, I'm not really fond of the heal. Speed, sure. But what's interesting as well is that the red one, you can get from 1 to 3 every 8 seconds. So this one is 12 and this one is 8. That's a big difference because this time it can stack up to 2 times, because if you trigger the 8 seconds, every 8 seconds, if you trigger the other one again, then it will be stacked up to 2 times. I'm not sure if the duration would refresh, but if it will, this is a monster. I'm not sure how to get this one. I'm not sure if it's going to be available in the Rhein auction, but who knows? Maybe from the other server, global, Dragon Raj, what else? Japan, Global, and other servers. Maybe they already have it. I'm not sure how to get this one. Let me know if you have any idea. Really waiting for this one. So yeah, it's definitely if this is gonna be rain auction, I'm definitely gonna wait for this. But if you can't wait, the others, this one is actually good. Energy overflow, this one is good. The other one I think is not so bad. Aside from that, uh, I don't think I will activate any. So yeah, I think that's it for our passive Drac coverage. Sorry for taking a long video, but I hope, well, I think it's morning earlier when we started, and now it's in the sunset. Yeah, so again, this is code, and I hope you like that video. I hope it helped you decide on which passive track you might want to get, or which one is worth it. But if not, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'd like to hear about your ideas, or basically how you think about those tracks. And that's it. To see you next time. Bye.